Okay. Ma'am, kanina po sa Senate hearing, you've said na gusto mong sumagot yung Armed Forces of the Philippines kung bakit nila pinayagan na mangyari ito kay Pangulong Duterte. Sa tingin niyo po ba may pananagutan po ang AFP sa nangyari kay dating Pangulo?
Sa tingin ko ba may pananagutan? Yes, of course. Sa tingin ko ba pananagutin sila? Base sa sagot ng Secretary of Department of National Defense ay mukhang wala. Hindi sila pananagutin, pero yes, sa tingin ko may pananagutan sila. Dahil ang military, ang protector of the states and national sovereignty. At dagdag pa doon, merong isang unit dyan sa loob ng Armed Forces of the Philippines, itong Presidential Security Command, o dating tawag natin ay Presidential Security Group, masikat sila sa pangalang PSG. Ang trabaho nila ay magprotekta ng mga dating Pangulo. Kung makikita nyo, ang mga security detail ng ating former President Estrada, former President Arroyo, ay mga miyembro at ni former President Duterte ay mga miyembro ng PSG. Dahil mandato nila na protektahan ang former heads of state because these are, kumbaga, icons ng ating bansa and they're very important individuals para sa isang bansa.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us. Picking up from the previous question, in your statement at the Senate hearing, you called out the military for allowing a former president to be turned over to a foreign organization while inside a military base. And then you pose a question that what can be done to bring FPRRD home without, what can the military do to right that wrong? So what do you think can the Philippine government do at this time to bring him home from The Hague? And what can going back to that, what can the military do to correct the oversight maybe that when it allowed the turnover of a Filipino citizen to a foreign organization?
I think it is best if you ask them. I do not want to suggest to them kung ano yung dapat gawin. Dapat siguro i-demand natin sa kanila na mag-isip sila. But clearly from the answers of Secretary of the Department of Justice kanina, I don't think they will make moves in taking back or bringing the former president home. So, hanapan na lang namin ng ibang paraan kung paano maiuwi ang ating dating Pangulo. And he expressed that already as well. Kasi sinabi niya na magme-mayor pa siya, magiging mayor pa siya. And he needs to go back home because he needs to serve the people of Davao City.
Ma'am, right now, ano po yung iba pang paraan na nakikita ninyo without having to wait for the entire ICC process to finish, to conclude?
Madami namang hindi madami. Very limited ang options right now. Pero there are options. Just cannot discuss them. Kasi, the Philippine government is working with the ICC in making sure that the president stays in detention. So, huwag na lang natin pag-usapan kung ano yung mga pwedeng gawin. Pero, merong very limited ang options, pero meron.
Ma'am, pwedeng isa pa, birthday lang po ni FPRRD later this month. Ano po ang plano natin para dun sa kanyang birthday?
Nag-aantay ako kung sino sa mga relatives namin ang darating. So hindi ko alam kung makakarating yung aking mga kapatid. Ang plano ko ay i-apply sila lahat ng permission to visit. Kung hindi man kami payagan na sabay-sabay kami, ibigay ko na sa kanilang tatlo yung oras nung araw na yon para makasama nila ang aming papa sa kanyang birthday. And ang pagkakaalam ko, merong mga grupo ng ating mga overseas Filipino workers at mga Filipinos living abroad na mag-celebrate ng birthday ni Pangulong Duterte. Hindi ko lang alam paano, saan at yung mga detalye, pero narinig ko na meron silang pinag-uusapan na ganun. Ang sigurado lamang ay yung peace rally support to former President Rodrigo Duterte to bring him home to the Philippines ay merong rally or merong gathering ngayong March 23. Ito ay Sunday dito sa The Hague, pero wala pa tayong specific na lugar dito sa The Hague dahil pinag-uusapan pa ng ating mga kababayan.
Salamat po.
Ma'am, I just want you to get your 2 cents, your reaction regarding the recent the Senate hearing. How do you find it? Because I think Senator Bongo earlier said it was too late, the hero.
Well, actually, oo. Tayo, yung buong bansa natin, we already lost a former president. So, late na tayo. Kaya nga, sinabi ko kanina, kung hindi ko lang maalala kung nasabi ko ba, pero ways forward na lang tayo. Unang-una, sino ang mananagot? But we don't expect na merong papanagutin. Pangalawa, anong gagawin natin as a country, as a nation, moving forward? May darating na eleksyon. Ano bang dapat natin gawin dyan? Ang gusto ng lahat, pagbabago. So, meron tayong option na 10 senador at meron pa tayong daming tanong sa nangyari sa ating budget sa ngayon, no? Public funds is expended in a constitutionally infirm document. So, ano bang gagawin ng bansa? Ituloy natin ang demand natin for transparency, accountability, peace and security para sa ating bayan.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Also, I just want to ask regarding the defense because po na-interview si Attorney Kaufman and he said he's very confident that he can the case can be speedily dismissed. Do you share that sentiment, and where do you think is he coming from?
It is best if you ask him to elaborate on his answers. Pero alam niyo naman, as a relative, no, as a Filipino citizen, matagal na ang isang araw. Matagal na sa atin ang 2 araw. Pero for lawyers, alam mo, meron yan silang sarili nilang mga timelines, no? Kung paano yung proseso sa loob ng korte. But as a relative, as a daughter, I just feel na, and as a citizen, as a Filipino citizen, masyado nang matagal ang isang araw.